So Ballon d'Or is coming up.
Wait, what are we doing?
Comparing Vinny and Yamal.
Bro, we're doing a whole other video? We didn't even finish the first one.
Yeah, we're continuing this conversation.
Ah.
Pull up in motorcades. I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do.
So yeah, big pause. Yamal, Vinny, Yamal.
The
Ballon
real
d'Or.
question is,
The real
who
question
would Diddy more?
It's crazy.
Personally, I think he'd be more of a Vinny type of guy.
That's crazy.
He likes to see them cry.
Crazy. Crazy statement. Rewind. You don't want to hear that on camera. Crazy, bro. Crazy. I'm just chilling, drinking my prime. Meanwhile, this kid is dying on the right side, talking about Diddy. No reason. Anyway, had a laugh. Real talk. Vinicius, Yamal, who's better? From a Real Madrid fan point of view and a Bayern Munich point of view. He's not even a Barca fan, so I don't know why you're talking. But yeah. Who's better? 24-year-old Vinny, 17-year-old Yamal.
Jamal. I'm sorry, but I had the option of taking Vinny or Jamal. I would take Jamal every day of the week.
All right.
But this current version. Last season, I'll give it to Vinny. But this current form, from what I've seen at the start of this season, so now I would take Jamal.
Ballon d'Or just doesn't. They don't take the start of the season.
Yeah, I know. I ain't saying he's gonna win it this year. That's
whole calendar year.
That's what I'm saying. The next calendar year, he's gonna win it. I think he has a better chance of winning it than Vinny.
All right. Perfect.
Because let's say, this example, right? If Barca goes on to smack Real Madrid, like I think they're gonna do this year, they're not dropping any other games, and they gotta win against the next Clasico, and they'll have a 6-point gap. Meaning they're not relying on someone else to beat them, and they themselves can't lose if they lose tomorrow. And that means Barca wins the league. I mean, as it stands right now, the only teams Barca should really fear are Man City. Because if they beat Real Madrid, they're not afraid of Real Madrid no more. So the only team they really have to fear is Man City. They're not afraid of Arsenal. They're not afraid of... I mean, Liverpool, they're good, but Liverpool...
No, Liverpool, I mean, not really.
Yeah,
I can't take it from like last year because we smacked them 5-2 at home. But, I mean, we could lose to Liverpool this year.
I mean, you guys didn't even lose to Dortmund, bro.
Almost. Until Vinicius popped up.
He was there the whole time. It's
I know.
called terrible tactics.
No, I know. He was there the whole time.
So when you
play,
play...
I was
by the way,
completely
the
in
tactics,
the clouds when I said he came off the bench.
The reason why they were done is by their new manager, who is his first year as a manager at the senior level, at the top level.
Actually, no, he actually had experience prior to that.
Not the top level.
This is not his first team, though.
Not his first team, but at the top level, no.
He Antalya scored something in Turkey, but
exactly.
This is top level.
That's what I'm saying.
This
He's
is top
first
level.
year level.
It's true.
Versus one of the most experienced, if not the most experienced manager out there, Ancelotti. Yeah, of course you're gonna lose tactically. But the first half, that was all Dortmund.
Dude is in his 30s. I think he's like 34, 35.
Yeah, he was playing for Dortmund.
Fun fact, he used to play for Real Madrid too.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did not do well. But and he played for Dortmund too. Not that long ago. We were talking about prime Dortmund with Royce and Aubameyang. Even though they didn't win titles, it was a good team back then.
It was a good team, man.
But yeah, like I said before, prior to this continuation, do not park the bus against one of the best teams in the world. On the 55th minute, take out your attacker to put in a defender. Because that's called being comfortable. I don't care if you're 2-0 up. We have a better attack than Dortmund. And that's what we did. We attacked them. Left, and center, bro.
That's why against Barca, it's going to be a very interesting game.
It's going to be interesting because when you see these two teams, we got names. Barca has names, but they have
young names
from La Cuna, I'm telling you.
But let's be real. Who would you rather take? Would you rather take a Pedri right now, bro? The Pedri that we saw just absolutely destroy Bayern Munich.
I don't know what's the hate with Pedri.
I don't know.
I see people talk about Pedri.
Honestly, I thought he was overrated until I watched him dismantle my entire midfield.
He's not
my favorite player, Kimmich, just
I've seen Pedri
he
for
was
4 years,
outclassed to the point where I've never seen him outclassed before. It was actually very sad to watch. Yeah, no. Yeah, Pedri he's nice like that. I mean, I see it. My guy was like, I saw I hate to say Messi-esque type control with the ball, but like the ball is glued to his foot, bro. Like, I don't know what was going on.
Who?
Pedri, bro.
I see Pedri
Like, I
as
watched
the
game,
next
bro, and it was
Iniesta.
crazy.
I'm not even hyping him up. It's just true. He has so many similarities to Iniesta, like crazy.
Yeah, it is true.
Ball control,
Ball control is
positioning.
crazy.
Positioning, ball control, movement.
Yeah, unmatched.
Vision.
I don't think
crazy.
there's a more technically gifted midfielder in the world right now. I'm gonna be real.
Than Pedri.
I'm gonna put it
It's
out
just-
there.
I think the
Maybe
hate
there's
on
better
Pedri, I don't even know
midfielders.
what's
I
the
think
hate on
Rodri's a
Pedri.
more balanced player, but technical gift, I don't think there's anybody on Pedri's level right now.
No, I think Pedri's just. I feel like people hate on him because he's been unfortunately
Injured quite a bit.
obviously suffered a couple injuries in the past couple years. Can't deny that. In the Euros, he came off, what was it, semi-final? Quarterfinal? Final against Germany.
Semi-final.
Semi-final. Got a knock. And, yeah, just Pedri has been unlucky and just very unfortunate in those type of situations. But,
Was it quarterfinal? I think it was quarterfinal.
It's quarterfinals.
Actually. Yeah, because in
Yeah.
semifinals was France.
Because yeah, he came off, but I've been following his career ever since he joined Barca 4 years ago. And Pedri, he's world class. He's just, I don't know why people hate on him. He's just world. I mean, he's not world class, but he's getting there.
No, he's world class.
He is world class.
Maybe somebody
I mean,
else.
I don't know. I don't see Barca.
If he's not world class, then
His
who?
brother is a Barca fan, so he gets to know more.
I mean, to be honest, I seen him, heard about him. I've heard he was overrated. I kind of took people's word for it, and then I saw him dismantle my midfield. Granted, Bayern Munich midfield is not like it's not gonna be the best in the world. I'm sorry. I hate to admit it, but it's true. We have Kimmich, who
Bayern Munich is not the
has
prime.
shown-
Bayern Munich is not prime anymore. It's not prime.
I think we're holding on to certain players and lifting them up on a pedestal because of that infamous season where we did win everything. And I hate to say it, but I think Kimmich has to either step down or change his way of playing because he was caught way too much on the ball.
Really.
He came at it very square, very stiff. It was bad.
Mm.
Yeah, it was bad. It's also really slow. Really slow. Like he one-on-one against Pedri, it was not a competition. One-on-one against, like everyone he came to try to do one-on-one, he just got, like, he was not even there.
Really.
Transitionally, he was too slow. It was bad. I think Pavlovic takes his place, and we put a Paulinho.
Pavlovic, yeah.
He's injured right now, obviously,
Alexander,
but
yeah.
I think we put a Paulinho. And yeah, Kimmich, I think he is the current second captain, I believe, but no third captain because it's Neuer and then Muller and I think then Kimmich. I think he goes. Apparently he's set to go to Barca, which I don't understand.
Kimmich? Nah, I don't think so.
Apparently, Hansi Flick wants him.
Because Hansi Flick, when it comes to Hansi Flick wants like
Hansi Flick's gonna play with right back, bro.
every Bayern player.
But you have Koundé.
He has Lewandowski because he's there already. But if it was Lewandowski's Bayern, he would have brought him in regardless.
I mean, he's shown why he brought him in.
But regardless of whatever action he would have taken, Lewandowski has is back to Lewandowski prime because last season was
under the Xavi reign.
Under the Xavi reign, absolutely completely overshadowed. But now he's actually.
Well, the first year under Xavi was fine.
No, he was great. I mean,
And then the second season just kind of.
He won the Golden Boot. I think he scored like 23.
The second season, it was not as pretty.
It was not good. Because Bellingham took the freaking Golden Boot, number 24. Talking about 24 goals. I think.
I have no idea who won the Golden Boot in Spain.
Yeah, so.
I know Harry Kane won it in England. In Germany.
Oh yeah, because he absolutely dismantled. When you compare the Bundesliga with La Liga, who you gonna choose? La Liga. Because the Bundesliga, at this point, everybody compares Ligue 1 with the Bundesliga, and this is like, whoa, which one is the Farmers League?
No, I think Bundesliga is more competitive than Serie A and League One.
Really?
Bro,
I will watch
Stuttgart,
Serie A.
Stuttgart beat Juventus.
So?
Stuttgart is 8th in our league. I think 10th.
I mean, it's because Stuttgart has like one of those underdog stories, just like Girona. Like last season, Girona stayed second. I mean, finished second. Actually, no.
And then look at what Girona is right now. And look where Girona is now.
Yeah, they're not the Gironas last season because I
Yeah, and Stuttgart's still doing good.
Yeah, Girona's down in like 15th or something.
Look at where the German teams stand, and then look at what the Spanish teams stand. Look at Atletico Madrid, bro. Where are they at? Nowhere.
Atletico Madrid is in.
I mean, yet again, Bayern Munich is like 19th in the league, so I can't really speak, I guess, on that end. We're the league leaders and we're 19th.
This season has been a complete, like, when it comes to UEFA competition, it's been absolutely shit.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It's very interesting. I'm still getting used to it. Atletico were third, bro. So, yeah. Napoli, Inter, and Juventus are all fighting in the top four. Udinese out of all teams.
Now look at the Champions League where that Serie A leagues is.
And the Champions League, who would have thought? Like, bro, who would have thought? Can we talk about Aston Villa, bro? Who would have thought?
They'd be first?
Yeah.
Not me.
Who would have thought, bro?
Not me.
Who talk about that, bro? First is Aston Villa out of all teams with 9 points because Unai Emery ball, bro. They scare everybody, especially Bayern Munich.
Yeah, he's beaten us every time he's come up against us in the past, like, 10 years. Every time I think since he's been a manager, I don't think we beat him.
I don't think
he's beaten 3 different managers at Bayern Munich. He beat Nagelsmann, he beat, who was our man? Kovac, and then he beat, I guess, Company most recently. He never got to face the good old Hansi Flick, though.
You never. And I think if they still battled out like this, they will get a tie. Because when it comes to Unai Emery, there's something about Unai Emery.
Nah, if Hansi Flick came back to Bayern today, if Hansi Flick came to Bayern today, we would smack everybody.
Really?
I think that the squad we have now is more talented than the squad we had in 2020.
Comparing.
I think it is. We had a Gnabry, Coman winger. Granted, Gnabry had a good year.
Gnabry from 2019 to 20. We're talking about prime Gnabry in 2019-20. Then after that,
he got injured and never came back.
I mean, last I had memory.
Nah, I think our team is more talented now. I do think it is. I think we just have, unfortunately, a very young coach. And I think
Vincent Company.
He's young. He's only ever coached Burnley.
No, Anderlecht.
Who?
Anderlecht.
Exactly, nobody.
In Belgium. Yeah.
Exactly, nobody.
Top team though.
Nobody. He's only ever coached Burnley and Bayern. Like,
and he coaches Xerxes as well. He's Vincent Company. I great defender, no doubt when he was a player. But as a manager, I think he's questionable. You can't. I don't even know.
You can't say he's a bad manager.
I'm not saying he's bad. It's just his temper, bro.
It's too soon. We'll see how this season turns out. I think he has a very exciting way of playing football. It's also very much like 50% auto-destructive. Like, he just does not know how to, like, say, all right, chill out, let's defend. He says, no, we're going to attack. And I say, I don't know.
No, I mean, he's young. He's a young manager. I mean, when you go from Burnley, like, think about it. If it was us, Real Madrid, it's like hiring the manager of Luton Town to be our manager.
That'd be hilarious.
That's when that was hilarious when I first heard the news of Company moving to Bayern, bro.
I wanted us to get Hansi Flick again, but that was never happening. And
Flick, I see Flick. He's a powerful.
I wanted Xabi Alonso.
Flick is a powerful man, bro. He's too powerful.
He's too powerful.
Flick, he won't go by. I mean, I can speak. He won't go back to Bayern, bro.
He just hates our directing board, so probably not.
Because you're direct. I mean, why would he? If it was PSG, it would have been a different story.
He hates it because he wanted certain players, and Bayern Munich said no, and gave him like random. He said he wanted. Who did he want? He wanted somebody, and the board said, "We give you Bruno Sarr."
and he's finally a free agent.
Yeah,
he left. Yeah. Talking about that, talking about Bayern and when it comes to Bayern and PSG, you have to compare and contrast two things. If it was Hansi Flick to PSG, though, if he was a manager of PSG, I get it because PSG is just toxic. I think right now, switching topics to PSG, I think they're playing better without Mbappe.
Well, yeah, because they're playing as a team versus playing as a one-man supporting squad.
Is actually going good. They're actually top of the league. They can actually play. They're cooking.
Well, that's why Barca was so successful because Barca had Messi, but it wasn't based around Messi. Messi was just one piece to the puzzle.
Yeah, no. Actually playing without their main man at PSG is Bradley Barcola, bro, which is he's not Mbappe, but he's something. So
he is something.
He is something. So, but he's not Mbappe, but he's something. But when it comes to playing as a team, it's different compared to playing with egos. Because when I first heard of when it comes to Donnarumma and Ramos and then Hakimi and then Messi in the same window. This was back. We're tracking back to 2021, summer 2021 when they bought all that. It's like the whole mafia.
And we thought they had formed the.
I genuinely thought, oh man, so scary. I thought they were going to win the Champions League. What happened?
Who did they lose to?
2021-22.
Is that the last Man City?
Lost to. Who did PSG lost to in that Champions League campaign? We won that thing. We won that. We won the whole thing. 2021-22. We went to Liverpool.
I think they beat us.
Wait, no, I was thinking Villarreal was the one that beat you guys.
No, that.
Who did PSG?
So it was 22 then that they signed all those players then.
2021-20.
No, because the World Cup was 22. It was because it was a year after COVID. It was a 2021 season.
Thinking about, let's see, PSG 2021-22.
Was it Man City?
UCL. I'm trying to get back in memory. Real Madrid.
Really?
Yeah. 2021-22.
What stage of it?
I think it was around the 16, bro. PSG has the very bad habit of getting eliminated in the round of 16 in the Champions League. Very bad habit. Very bad habit. For the past 7 years, when it comes to, I don't even know. Neymar came in, left with nothing. A bunch of league titles, a couple Coupe de la Ligues, national, obviously domestic cups. But when it comes to like Champions League, that's been a huge problem for PSG. They want that Champions League. They want that prestigious UEFA Champions League. They just can't get it. Why? I don't know. They had it one time, and I say one time. That very one time, I think it will never happen again. 2020.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there was a team that was the best team in the world by far.
And that was Bayern Munich. Sextuple.
What a glorious year! It was the year that I learned that. Well, that's the year that spoiled me because we just never lost. We straight up didn't lose the entire. Once if they came in, we didn't lose a single game.
In the league.
No, across all competitions. Yeah.
Really, yeah.
We won the Champions League, so yeah.
When you talk about that,
we won the Champions League. We won the Portugal. We won the league. We tied the game, I think.
How is that even possible? Like, just looking back, like that looked like physically impossible, mentally impossible. How, man?
We went from like 5th in the league to we ended up winning by like, I think 10 points, I think, or something like that.
Because looking back,
what
a squad Bayern had. Barca fans. I'm sorry to interrupt you with this absolute nightmare with the 8-2. So seeing that live was actually hilarious. That 8-2.
Yeah. It was fun to watch.
It was fun to watch.
I watched it live.
That was crazy. I mean, 8-2. Then 1-0 to PSG. Thanks to Kingsley Coman. But PSG, Neymar, carried PSG to that Champions League final.
Yeah, Mbappe was MIA.
Yeah, Neymar carried PSG. Unfortunately,
that was a prime Neymar.
That was prime Neymar.
A prime Neymar campaign.
The slightest of prime Neymars after Barca Neymar, because I think he had very good numbers at PSG. I personally think when people ask me this, I would say he had good numbers because his numbers were absolutely astonishing, despite the many injuries he's had. I think he scored 118 in like almost 200 games for PSG, which is crazy. With the amount of injuries he had, because he had like 8 injuries in like 6 years when he was at PSG.
He's made of glass.
He's made of glass, and he just came back recently, like a week ago, with Al Hilal after.
I'm real. I thought he had retired.
It felt that way, but he's just still there.
He was out for a whole season. That's what it was.
Because when you play football, do not mess with your ACL because that is a potentially
Career ending,
or you might have to wait for a year with rehab. So.
Or career derailing too, because you may just never come back the same player.
Yeah, no, and I have a feeling Neymar's not going to be back the same player as he once was. He's never been the same player since he left Barca, bro. I think.
Nah, I think at PSG he was of the same caliber. I think
he was the same caliber, but like now it's just.
He just didn't have a Messi and Suarez and Iniesta and Xavi around him. Yeah, so he's not gonna put up the numbers he did because he didn't have that type of team around him.
That's true.
When you think about it, the team he had that 1920 season, it's crazy that team made it to the final. That team had
just thinking about it now, I don't even know how.
That team had no business being in that final.
PSG.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had Mbappe.
I still can't believe Real Madrid lost to Lyon.
You had Neymar.
Or was it Man City that lost to Lyon?
Man City.
And you guys lost to Man City.
I don't even remember. It was Lyon that eliminated Man City, which that I remember.
And then you guys lost to Man City.
And we lost to Man City.
Pretty comfortably too. And then
Lyon. Yeah, we didn't deserve it. I remember it was before COVID we played that game, and then COVID just got suspended. Obviously, COVID. Changed everything, and we had to wait till like June to play it again, and yeah, we lost comfort. I mean, Real Madrid post-COVID. I mean, we won the league, but in the Champions League we were just MIA. But
it's crazy to think about what would have happened if that COVID didn't happen, because Bayern Munich would have had to. Barca would have had to play 2 legs against Bayern Munich.
True.
What would that scoreline look like? We would have hit double digits.
I remember Atalanta. You had Atalanta. I remember. You were like this close to like. No, I'm sorry. That's PSG.
I was like,
that was PSG because I was thinking about Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting.
Last minute goal saver.
Yeah, Choupo-Moting.
Super Choupo-Moting.
Yeah, I was thinking about Choupo-Moting. But that's not Choupo-Moting. We're not talking about Choupo-Moting at Bayern. We're talking about Choupo-Moting at PSG, which is absolutely so bizarre to this day. But Bayern, on their way, it was only one fixture. 8-2 to Barca, bro.
Conceding 8 goals in a
I don't even know how that even happened. If it was a 2-leg, yeah, they could have pulled an Arsenal like they did back in like 2017. I remember Bayern hit 5-1 in Munich, and
twice.
They hit another 5-1 in London to make it 10-2. That I do remember. That's what Bayern fans troll Arsenal fans when they pull the 10-2. It's crazy. But
when's the last time Arsenal beat Bayern?
Long time ago.
Huh.
You know what's funny? I saw a statistic that Arsenal have not lost at home since September of 2015, which is, I feel that is in the group stages. In the group stages.
Oh yeah, because they weren't. Wait, so since they lost to Bayern Munich, they haven't lost at home.
Yeah, well, like in terms of like in the group stages.
Well, that record's gonna stand because group stages don't exist no more.
Oh yeah, they don't exist. But like Arsenal. Technically now with group stages don't exist. But obviously with this league standing,
it's a different thing.
It's a different thing. But if they lose in this league standing.
Well, their record stays. They lost at home since 2015. That's crazy.
September 2015, bro.
But what was the last home loss? 5-1. That's an embarrassing loss.
5-1 against Arsenal. That was back in like February of 2017. So like, or March, because I remember the first one was in February, and then March was the return. Like, which is absolutely insane to think about. And then Arsenal was not in the Champions League for 5 years, playing Europa League football, which is absolutely embarrassing. As an Arsenal fan. For Arsenal people out there, came back last year.
Wow.
And got smacked by Bayern. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Those were some good times.
All
Some
right,
good
guys.
times for Arsenal. I mean, they reached a Europa League final back in 2019, and they absolutely got smoked by Chelsea 4-1. That I do remember. And that was Eden Hazard's last game. Before
Going to Real Madrid.
Real Madrid and
Where he became Ronald McDonald.
where he became Ronald McDonald. And that's when Eden Hazard died, unfortunately. He's never been the same since, and he's not retired. Who would have thought?
At the age of what, 30?
He's 33, bro.
That's crazy. He retired last year, too.
And last year, I think
He
he was
retired at
32. And he's been a year retired now. I thought, like, man, maybe he was going to make a comeback, probably go back to, like, Anderlecht or some team in the Belgian league.
No,
He's done, bro.
He said no more.
He's in the distant memory now for Chelsea fans and amongst football fans, in the world, Lille fans and Real Madrid fans for the most wrong reasons possible. I mean, for me, on a personal note, I think he's probably one of the worst signings in history. Because
Well, I mean, for the amount of money you guys paid for him, yeah.
he scored 4 goals in 72 games. Those type of stats is what a player, like, consistently does in 2 straight seasons. Menz was contracted to the club for, like, 4 years. Not even 4 years. Well, has it been 4? Yeah, 4 years. And those are not good stats at all for a winger. 72 games in 4 seasons. Yeah, no. And scoring, I think, no, he scored 8 times in 4 seasons. That's absolutely diabolical. So, yeah, terrible times. Terrible times. I mean, when he signed, the hype was around him. What do you remember? I remember. You probably remember the signing, right?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah, it was something.
That was what, the year after or year before Bayern Munich won the 6th double?
A year before, yeah. His first season was dogged out for him with injuries. He was overweight when we signed him. He was injured. Second season.
Yeah, because they called him Mr.
Dude, he came overweight to
He was
preseason.
a thick man.
He was thick, bro. He was overweight in preseason. And once I heard that story, is when it went downhill from there. He got injured. I even remember he played with the number 50 in the back. So, yeah, he started out the season quite well. And then he got injured in Champions League against PSG. Didn't make a comeback. Like 4 months later. The following season. Yeah, got injured, but he still scored. Then the following season, 21-22, he still scored. He scored in every season he played for Real Madrid, which is crazy.
Wow.
But there's no. I think every Real Madrid fan is probably reacting like this right now. Like there's just no comment. How he was at the club for 4 years, performing like that is crazy. Yeah, basically that's it. There's just no comment. I mean, Eden Hazard, his prime was at Chelsea, and his prime will forever be at Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's it. Period.
And with that in mind, because this is going to become a 2-part episode, because this is 30 minutes already. This is like an
2-part.
hour long.
Yeah, we're cutting this.
This is going to be like 4 parts.
Drastically,
4
we're
parts.
cutting this. But with that in mind, that is it for this episode of the Barely Football Podcast. Excuse us for the lack of topics. It's been 6 months, but we're back here talking again. So stay tuned for another new video soon. Try to stay consistent this time. Probably another 6 months, possibly. But next time we'll come more prepared with more enthusiasm. Yeah, we're kind of tired right now, but yeah. Stay tuned for that. I'm your host, John Carlos. This is my co-host.
He did it. Wait, I was crazy to say. It's crazy.
Oh,
This is my
no.
co-host.
I take it all back.
You take it all back. That
No
is
Diddy, bro.
No Diddy. Co-host Gabriel.
Oh, man. I'm
And we'll
trying.
see you in a bit.
It's Diddy out there.
It's crazy.